Hi all, Jolene here. Hopefully you can hear me well. I don't have my headset, it's stuck at school. I'm going to show you guys how to start a new class. I think the only class I don't have something in is my club and activity. So I will be using that. Where you find your classes, because they're already there for you, is under courses. And if you go to all courses, it'll list everything if it's not listed here. So there's my photo classes, my build sites that from like 3 years ago that I work in as well, and then my art classes as well that I did just for this break. So you can look through here, go to all courses if you need to. I'm going to work from this particular class. You can change what you see over here at some point if you want. It's not a big deal, and I'm not going to go into that in this particular video. I'm going to show you how to create modules. The way I think about modules is sort of like an outline. So I would click, give it a module name. I don't know, module 1, week 1. I don't know, something like that. In my photo classes, they're named by the topic. So you can kind of do whatever you want. You can lock it if you want. I don't think we need to do that at this point. And I'm going to do add module. From here, you get the plus sign. And then I can start to do, I always do a page first where I explain the module and all of those things. So you do a new page, give it a page name, explanation. You probably wouldn't call it that. You can do indenting here. On these ones, I don't typically indent. And then I add the page. I go through, honestly, and figure out my entire layout before I start to add things in. So once I do that, I can add an assignment if I want. New assignment, give it an assignment name, assignment 1. I'm going to indent it because I like it to be indented, sort of like an outline, like I said. I can add another assignment, new assignment. I'm going to call this assignment 2, add an item. So I go through and lay out the entire thing. You can do a quiz in here. I don't typically do quizzes. I teach photography, so the artwork tends to be its own thing. You can do a discussion post. I do those quite a lot. Oops, not what I wanted to do. Not page, I wanted discussion. So discussion, new topic. I do, in photo, I do sharing. So I do a sharing discussion. So they share their work here, and then I'm going to indent it another level, and then I'm going to add the item. So that might be my week 1 module. I can do more modules as well. So up here it says plus module. So I would just add a second module, and I can move those around as I want. Module 2, week 2, I don't know, something like that. You can add prereq. Sorry, it went away. I clicked too quick. You can add a prereq, so that means that they need to do week 1 before they do week 2. You can kind of name it however you want. And then I would do a similar process here. Once I get these all laid out how I want them, then I typically type things in Word first and then copy and paste them in. You may need to do a little bit of formatting once you get in, but otherwise it's no biggie. So for my explanation page, if you click on it, and I click edit, then I get this, which is where I would put the actual bulk of the assignment. So blah, 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 enter, blah, 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 right? So this is where I copy and paste in my stuff. I can do formatting just like I can anywhere else in here as well. If you want to add embed an image, you want to embed the image. So you're going to click embed, and you're working in Canvas. Is how I explain it to the kids. You're working in Canvas, so I'm going to click Canvas. From here, I can click course files or my files. If I go to my files, I get all this stuff from like all of my courses, which might be a little weird. If I click this course files, then when I upload them, they'll only go to this course and it'll be possibly easier to find. I wish I'd have realized that sooner because all of my stuff, most of my stuff, is in this my file section. So if there was something, looking for something that I could post in here. Maybe I want to tell them about myself. I don't know. We'll do this one. And I can do, oh, sorry. Backing up. If I wanted to upload a new file, say it wasn't there because yours aren't going to be there. I'm going to do upload file. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to find it wherever it's at. So I don't know what I have here. We'll do a photo of the month. So if I double click Bandana's photo, the reaction is going to be to click upload file again, but that's just going to give you a new file. What instead you need to do is scroll just a little bit and do update. So when I do update, it goes directly in and it's embedded. I can tell it I want it to be centered. If I click on it, it turns blue and I can shrink it or grow it. But before I start doing anything else, I need to click back off of it. And so then I could press enter and type below it again if I wanted to. So that's basically how that works. Once I get everything in that I want in, you can do some stuff down here. I don't typically do any of this. Only teachers can edit, blah, yeah, right. I can press save or I can press save and publish. I typically just do save for now until I get everything where I want it. And then that's what this page looks like. Okay, so this is like basically what the kids would see-ish. And I'll show you how to do that as well. So that's embedding a photo, making modules. That's about it. Okay, over on the tab over here, I'm going to click modules so I can go back and see my layout. Okay, embedding a photo, modules. The other thing I wanted to show on this particular one, and I'm just going to do it. Well, I need a new page. So I'm going to do a new page. Newest, not assignment, sorry. It stays on whatever one you were on last. So last page, so new page. And I'm going to say, this is my, you know what? I'm going to stop. I'm going to do a second video. Okay, that's basics of how to get one laid out. An assignment. Again, you do edit. You type in whatever it is you want the assignment to be. If you want to add a photo, same thing. Then you're going to scroll down and you have options down here. So you can just display grade as points. I don't do that. I do complete incomplete for myself because they don't transfer over anyways. Submission type, I do online. You can give a text entry. You can do file uploads, which is typically what I do. And then you could restrict them. So for me, I only let my kids do PowerPoint. You could do JPEG. You could do Word doc. You could do whatever you wanted to there. And then I give it a due date or an until date, which means that on that until date, it will lock. And they won't be able to turn it in. So you can put those in there. I'm going to press save. And then this is what it would look like. I can add a rubric, which is super handy, but you got to make it first, unless there's one saved in from someone else. So if I do find a rubric, I have my photo rubrics. So then I can pick that, look at it, make sure it's the one I want, not my old one. Do use this rubric. And I could leave the points here, or I can do edit. And I can remove points from rubric, update the rubric, and then when I go to grade the kids, I literally just click on these and it's done. Okay, I'm going to stop this recording and I'm going to do a different recording about how to embed a PowerPoint that will just scroll as a presentation on the screen. So, bye. I lied, I'm back. I should probably show you what to do with the sharing discussion. So I'm going to click on the sharing discussion. From here, same sort of process. I can type in the prompt for the share. So, you know, how are you spending your time during this quarantine? And then I scroll down. Where is it? Oh, I always click this one. Users must post before seeing replies, because I don't want them to steal answers from the other students. For something like that particular one, I wouldn't need to worry about that because, I mean, they have their own things and they wouldn't steal somebody else's. But if it's something with answers that you don't want them to take other people's and go, oh, yep, that's my answer too, then I typically click users must post before seeing replies. So I just wanted to show that real quick. You can do graded or not, same sort of process. So I'm going to save and I can publish if I want. I'm going to go to home or to modules. I didn't make a home page on this, so it tends to come up with the modules. Publish, if I wanted to publish the entire thing, it's right here. If I wanted to publish bits and pieces, then that's what these no signs are. If there was something that I wanted to move the order, so say I really wanted the discussion to go here, I just grab these little things and I move them and it will kind of go here and there. I can also come over here and move them, so I can move modules above each other and those sorts of things as well. So if I decided, oh crap, I did it in the wrong order. So, all right, I'm out. Thanks.